Once again, all of you welcome the lecture series of microprocessor and microcontrollers. Today we are going to discuss the very important topic called the 8255 PPI, Programmable Peripheral Interface. Programmable Peripheral Interface, or someone they can also call it as a Programmable Peripheral Input-Output Device. Okay, so you know that whenever you want to work with the memory as well as input output devices. Okay, so by synchronizing the speed, why we require requiring this? This is one of the interfacing device. Why we require this interfacing device to reduce the burden of the CPU, reduce burden of the CPU, then to match the speed, then device compatibility, then power, then clocks, and all. So for this purpose, we are using the this interfacing device. Where you can use this interfacing devices in between the CPU, okay, in between the CPU and as well as memory and input output devices. We are using this interfacing devices. So all these interfacing devices, whatever we are studying, is developed by the again Intel Corporation. So now one of the device we are going to discuss today is 8255 PPI. Programmable. So now see this, a programmable. You can also write the programming to work out this 8255 PPI, programmable peripheral interface or input output device. So this will be connected to the memory. This device is used to connect the memory at the same time all the types of input output devices also. So this 8255 is helpful to connect the memory. At the same time, it is also helpful to connect the input output devices. Okay. So the meaning of programming. So we are not directly write the programming to this 8255 PPA. We just write the programming to the CPU. Then CPU is given some commands to this 8255 PPI. Okay. According to that commands given by the CPU. So it will be given some commands to the input output device and it will work. So this is the bidirectional device. Nothing but you can by using this device you can send the information at the same time you can receive the information. So this device is a 8-bit at the same time 16-bit device. This device is available in the 8-bit as well as the 16-bit category. Okay. See this 8-bit as well as 16-bit. So it has three types of input output ports. It has three types of input output ports. So for one is PA027 an 8-bit port and 8-bit port. Because we are studying in this one 8-bit okay 8255 PPA. Okay, so PA027 and one port. So by using this 8-bit port, you are connected to the any type of the input output devices or memory device. At the same time, second type of the port is PB027. This is also bidirectional port. You can connect any input output device. You should remember one thing. As I said, input and output port. So the bidirectional data is transfer possible. So nothing but you can send the data by using the same port or same lines. At the same time, you can receive the data by using this same lines and bidirectional lines. PB. So you can call it as a PB. The port P means a port B0 to the 7. P indicates the port. A indicates the port A, port B, and port B, port C. Like so, the next category of the port is PC0 to 7 as well as PC0 to 3. This is also the 8-bit port. So three different types of ports are available. Three ports are available. Remember, three ports are available. So what are the three ports? PA0 to PA7, one port. Second one is PB0 to the PB7 second type of port. Then what is third one? PC0 to the PC7. Yes. This is the three different types of ports. All are 8-bit ports. All are 8-bit ports. 8-bit bidirectional ports. Who can control this by all these ports? Whether it work as a input port or whether it work as an output port. Okay, who can so at a time it may work as input port, then after it may work as the output port, like AD0 to 7, AD0 to the AD15 lines, like so. These are the bidirectional lines, bidirectional multiplex lines. But these are not the multiplex because these are used for the only one thing purpose. You get these are all the like the data lines. These are all the like data lines. You can send the information at the same time. You can receive the information. So A here not the address lines. These are this A indicates the port A, port B, and port C. Okay. For suppose you can see this. You can see this at a time. It may work as input. Next time it will work as a output. So at a time it cannot work as input as well as the output. So that nothing but the way you can connect the device. So nothing but it may work as input device, it may work as a output device at a time. So who can give in commands to this ports? It may work as input port, may work as a output port. So this will be depend on the, remember this one, control word register. You should keep it in mind. This is very much essential. In the examinations also, when you write this control word register and 8-bit register format, then only you get the full marks. Control word register. Who can command this control word register? Who can send the information to this control word register? Port A is work as input port, or port B is work as input port, or port B is work as output port. And CPU is send the information. A CPU is given the commands to this control word register. According to this control word register, so this ports is working. It may be input port or it may be output port. Okay. So okay, you understand this one? Yes. Now coming to this the internal architecture of the 8255. So you must write this architecture also. Okay. Okay, you must draw this architecture in the examinations also. So 8255 PPA, a programmable interface. So this side, you can draw the this side. This side is connected by the CPU. See this. This side is connected by the CPU. Yes, CPU 8086 CPU. This is our microprocessor. This side is connected by the CPU. Nothing but the data lines D0 to 7. Remember the microprocessor. This side is connected by the microprocessor. See this microprocessor. Okay, this is one ports. Yes, this is also pin. See these pins. What are the different types of pins that is connected to this device? So D0 to 7 from the microprocessor, RD bar, WR bar. See this A0, then A1, then reset. These are the pins connected from the CPU. From the CPU to the 8255 PPA. See the CPU to the 8255 CPU. So nothing but from the CPU side, this device is connected by the pins D0 to 7 on D0 to 7, RD bar pins, WR pins, A0 bar, A1, and reset pins. So these RD bar, WR bar, A0, A1 is connected to the an important read and write control logic. This will indicates the this will decides the in this one we have the CWR. In this one we have the CWR. So this will decides the whether this port is work as a input port or output port. Our port B is work as an input port output port. Our port C is work as a input port output port. These ports we are going to connect the any of the input output devices. Any of the input output devices. Any of the input output devices. Any of the input and output. Input devices means here you can see this. You can receive the data. Output device means you can send the data. So for the input device, you perform the read operation. For the output device, you perform the write operations. So for our simplicity purpose, remember, for our simplicity purpose, for our understanding purpose. So this entire three group of ports we can divide into the group A and group B. Group A and nothing but group A and group B. So for our simplicity purpose, easy understanding purpose. So this entire three ports is divided into the group A and group B. So this is group A control. This is group B control. So who can control this entire ports? Remember, who can control this entire ports? Read and write control logic. In this one, you have the CWR. Okay, this entire three groups is controlled by the read and write. Controlled by the these three ports, port A, port B, and ports is divided into the two groups of the port, group A and group B. Okay, again this 8-bit ports, 8-bit ports. Again, these are also 8-bit, but see here, this port C is divided into the 4 bits. 4 bits lower as 4 bits upper, 4 bits upper and 4 bits and 4 bits lower. I tell you why this is why it is divided, because this is divided by using these signals as a strobed signals or handshaking signals. This will comes under the operating modes of 8255. We will discuss it in on that topic. Okay, so group A, we have the port series. Group A, we have the ports PA 0 to the 7 as well as PC series. Group A, we have the ports PA 0 to the 7, PC 4 to the 7. Group A. And Group B, we have the ports PB 0 to the 7, PC 0 to the series. Group A. Group A, we have the ports PA 0 to the 7. Okay, then PC 4 to the 7. Then what about the group B? Group B, we have the ports like PB 0 to the 7 and PC then 0 to the 3. You have the group A port as well as group B ports. Who can control this? All the groups. This groups is controlled by the read and write control logic. So group A control logic as well as group B control logic. Who can send the information? Read and write control logic is send the information to this group A control and group B control. This group A control is controlled by the port A as well as port C. Port A 0 to the 7 and port C 4 to the 7. This group B control logic is controlled by the group B port B 0 to the 7, port C 0 to the 3. Okay, this is the architecture of the some 8255P. Okay, who can given this commands to this read and write control logic? A CPU is given the commands to this read and write control logic. So how to given this CPU to this control logic to write the program? You can write the program. To write the programming to the CPU according to this programming. So the CPU is given some commands to this read and write control logic. According to these commands, this ports will work as input port or output port. Okay. Okay. At the same time, commands means can simply send the information at maybe 0 or 1 format only. Commands means like this. Microprocessor is given any commands to any device is in the form of 0 and 1s only. Okay, it can add order. You can do that work, or you can perform this work. How can what is the way it can order the microprocessor to the other device to do that work? It is in the format of 0 and 1s only. Okay. Now see this 3 ports. PA 0 to the 7, PC as well as PB 0 to the 7. So this may be work as a output port at the same time input port. Yes, this will be latched as an output port, a buffered input port length depending on the control word register, control word register. Again, this may be work as either output port or input port. So so that depends on the so these are used for the this generation of handshaking signals in mode 1 and mode 2. As I said, this microprocessor Mathematics 8255 PP is work as different modes. According to that mode, it will work as a handshaking signals. Actually, what are the handshaking signals in the timing diagrams and all? So we have some timing diagrams in mode 2 and mode 3. I mean mode 1 and mode 2. You will see that in that handshaking signal. Again, this port C is also same like it will work as input port as well as output port, and at the same time it will work as a handshaking signals in mode 1 mode C. Okay. Then again this port B 0 to the 7 is work as input port as well as the output port. So this depends upon the CWR. Remember, so CWR control word register. Based on this control word register, okay, this ports is work as input port or output port. At the same time, microprocessor, this 8255 PP is work as a different modes. So two different modes. The first one is a BSR mode, and second one is input output mode. BSR means bit set reset mode. Bit set reset mode, IO mode, nothing but the input output mode. Now see this modes. Before going to that one, we'll see this pin diagram of 8255 PPA. This is a 40 pin. So see this. This is a 40 pin device. This is a 40 pin device. 40 pins. 40 pins. 40 pin. 8255 PPA is a 40 pins. 40 pins are available. So it is somewhat tough to draw this diagram. I remember this diagram. You can convert this diagram into this. You should draw this diagram, a simplified diagram. So just simply draw this diagram. PA 0 to the PA7. Simply draw this diagram, all of you. PB 0 to the PP7. Then PC0 to the PC7. The ports that is available, I can write this simplified way. Okay. Then D0 to the D7. Okay, D0 to the D7. 8255. 8255. Okay, 40 pins. Okay, see this 777. Okay, 7 so 21 pins as well as this 7 pins. So 8 pins, 24 pins as well as this 32 pins are over here. That out of 40, 32 pins are over here. The remaining, what are the remaining 8 pins? So one pin is WR bar. What is the other pin? Read bar. Okay, what is the another pin? A0 bar. Then what is the another pin? A1 bar. You can see this. You can see this that pins. Then what is the another pin? Reset. Why I am drawing this side means this side is connected by the microprocessor. These are the microprocessor. These are the microprocessor signals. Okay, microprocessor pins. So this comes under this side is the microprocessor. This side is connected to the input output device side. So 8255 PP. So you can simply draw this one. Reset. Okay. So then we have the ground, or you can also call it as the then ground. We have the ground. Then we have the power supply. Yes, this one is complete. Then the CS bar, we have the CS bar. Yes, out of 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yes, 40 pins are off. See this very much easier to remember this one. You can in the examinations you can draw this diagram simply. PA027 a pin diagram. This is the pin diagram. They ask the draw the pin diagram. You simply draw this pin diagram in the examinations. So PA027, PP027, PC027, and D027. 32 pins are over. 32 pins are over. And what happens to the remaining 8 pins? What are the remaining 8 pins? Read, write, A0, A1, and then read, write, A0, A1, reset, ground, and CS. You can see this. See this. See this. These are the pins. You draw simply. These are the pins. Read, write, A0, A1, reset, and the CS bar. Then additionally, you have to draw the ground pin. That's ground. You draw in the examination this pin. This pin diagram. Okay, that is much more enough. Okay. Then see this. What is the RD bar? You are already discussed the what is this PA, PPP. So you know that read control. RD bar means here a read control. So WR means a write control. You know that CS. This is a chip selection logic. So chip selection logic. When this this goes to the low, remember this point. Remember this point carefully. When this goes to low, so it enables the nothing but 8255 is respond to the read and write operations. Nothing but it is 0. It is 0. Then only this 8255 is respond to perform the read and write operations. But nothing but read operation means here whatever the data present in this input device that is coming to the CPU. What is the output device? Whatever the data that is present in the CPU, you are given we are transfer that information to that output device. Okay, this is when it goes to low means 0. Low means nothing but CS bar. Okay, then A0, A1 signals that are the address lines. This A0, A1 are the address lines. Remember, this A0, A1 are the address lines. Okay, now see this tables carefully. See this tables carefully. Now see this. This is low. Then only 8255 is worked. Remember, then only 8255 is worked. Otherwise, whenever this is equal to the 1, see this is equal to the 1. Data is tri-stated. Nothing but it will not work. Microprocessor is not send the nothing but this 85 is not respond to that read and write operations. When this is low, nothing but this is 0, then only can perform the read and write operations. Nothing but now see this. Now see this pins. As I said, this entire this ports, port A, port B, port C is work as input port, output port. How this is work? This is entire depends on the CWR. Who can given the commands to the CWR? Nothing but read and write control logic. Read and write, read bar, write A0, A1 signals. Nothing but simply put 0 and 1. As you know that very well. See that's why see this RD bar, WR bar, CS bar, A0, A1. So now see this. So these are RD bar 0, nothing but read operation, nothing but read operation. Nothing but so these are the low level logic work as a 0. So these are read operation, these are write operations, these are read operation, these are write operation, these are read operation. So here in this table is read operation. This table is write operations. Okay. For this read operation, so all RD bar are enabled, nothing but low 0. So WR bar is 1, nothing but it is not working. So RD bar is 1, WR 1, CS bar is 0. Is always 0. Then only read and write operations are working. So A0 and A1 is 0. It work as a port A to the data. Port A to data bus. Port A to data bus. Then 0, 1, nothing but port A to data bus, nothing but what is port A to data bus, nothing but the and input port. And input port. Port A to nothing but so information is sent port A to the data bus. So now port A is work as a data bus. Now see. So port A to the data is work as a port A to the data bus. Now 01001 port B to the data bus at 01010. So nothing but you must remember this two only. You just see this This two only. You are not confusing about these tables. Very easy to remember this table. Very much easy to remember this table. Okay, see this. You should remember this this A0 A1 only, because why? We can perform the read operation. So only read lines are enabled, nothing but 0. Okay, write lines are disabled, nothing but 1. Okay, CS bar is always 0. Then only read and write operations perform. Then you just remember this only. This 0 0. First is 0. First is 1. Now second, then third. Very simple. 0 1 2 3. 0 0 is 1. 0 1 is 1. 1 0 is 2. 1 1 is 3. Yeah, similarly. So whether you under write operation, this RD bar is disabled. Nothing but 1. So W bar is enabled. Nothing but 0. So CS bar is always 0 2 of the read and write operation. Now once again, you should remember this one again. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Very much easy to remember this step. But you must know that one in this table you have the components like pins like RD bar, WR bar, CS bar, A1 and A0. Now when this is equal to the 0, data bus to the port A. Again, this is 1, data bus to the port B. This is 2, data bus to the port C. This is 3, data bus to the CWR. Now see this, data bus to the CWR. Now see this, data bus to the CWR. So this control logic, these signals are read and write control logic, as I said. So it has the, now see this diagram, this read and write control logic. Now see this, you draw the tables of this one, read and write control logic. In this one you have the CWR also. This tells that, so this bus has work as a data bus, or port A to the data bus, or port B to the data bus, and as well as input port as well as the output port. So that will be decided by the CWR. See this. So this is 1 CWR to data bus. This is 1 data to the CWR. Then see this. If it is 1, you know that if it is 1, see this. If it is 1, there is chances also there. So there is no read and write operations. As you see this point. So if CW bar is goes low, then only read and write operations are performed. Otherwise, the read and write operations are performed. Neglected. So on that time, this what about the ports? What about the ports? Port A, port B, ports. These ports are data bus at tri-state. Okay, then it is 0. Again, nothing but, so it can accept the read and write operations. 825 accept the read and write operations. At the same time, what about this this 2R1? Nothing but read and write logic is 1. Again, it is the data bus tri-state. So there is 2 parts. Now, as you see this, this 8255 PPA is work as a 2 basic modes of operations. The first is BSR mode, nothing but the bit set reset mode. So in this mode only port C0 to the port C7 can be used. Okay. Then what is the second one is input output mode. Work as a programmable input output mode. That's what. Again, this input output mode, we have three different modes. Mode 0, basic input output mode. In this mode, PA0 to PA7, then PB0 to the PB7, and PC0 to the PC7 will work. Then mode 1, nothing but you can also call it as a strobed input output mode. In this mode only you have the PA0 to the PA7, at the same time PB0 to the PB7 is work only. So then mode 2, strobed bidirection. In this mode only PA0 to the PA7 port only work. Should remember, in this input output mode is divided into the 3 different modes. Mode 0 can also call it as a basic input output mode. Then mode 1, strobed input output mode. Then mode 2, strobed bidirectional input output mode. In this mode 0, basic mode, 3 ports are working. So port A, port B, port C is working. Nothing but in this input output mode, port A you are connected to any of the input output device, and port B and port C you are also connected to any type of the input output. device. Then mode 1 is only available the port A and port B to connect the input output devices. Then mode 2, in this mode only port A is available to connect the input output devices. Okay, remember in mode 0 you can connect the 3 different types of input output modes. 3. Only 2 input output devices you are connecting. In this only one input output device is connected. Only one input output device connected. Here 3 input output devices connected. Mode 0. Mode 0 you can connect the 3 input output devices. Mode 1 you can only connect the 2 input output devices. Mode 2 you can only connect the 1 input output device. So then what type of device is connected mode 0? Then what type of device is connected mode 1? Then what type of device is connected mode 2? Can I see it in later? Okay. Now see this. Then first one you can see this. First one bit BSR mode or bit set reset mode. So in this bit set reset mode, this is the CWR. This is the CWR. So in this out of 8 bits B0 to the B7, this bit is equal to the series. This bit is equal to the 0. This bit is equal to the 0 for BSR mode series. So this is CWR, as you said, CWR. This bit is equal to the 0 BSR mode. Otherwise, it work as a either mode 0, mode 1, and mode. So you just remember 4 modes. It work as a 4 modes: mode 0, mode 1, mode 2, as well as the BSR. So this will B7 bit in this CWR register. Remember, in this CWR register, CWR is the 8-bit register. CWR means a control word register. Control word register. CWR means 8-bit register. In this 8-bit register, this MSB bit is equal to the 0. So it is going to the bit set reset mode. Bit set and reset mode. So in this mode, only the port C is work. In this mode, only port C is work. Port C is work. Only port C in this mode. Okay. So this BS whenever you are operating, so this 8255 PPA with the bit set and reset mode. Bit set and reset mode. So on the time. So out of these 3 ports, so whenever you want to operate the BSR mode, so these are the ports. These are the ports. So port A, port C, port B for suppose. Only you are connected to the device, input output device to this port C only. Whenever you are operating our device to the 8255 PPA as a BSR mode, on that time you are connected to the device only this device. So another port A, port B is not working in this mode. Okay, what is bit set and reset? Why you are using this this mode? You just simply set and reset the information. Just simply on and off. Simply on and off. Set means here on, reset means here off. Simply just on and off purposes. Okay. Just see this. Just for why you are using this mode? You just simply set and reset information. Simply on and off of the input output device. On and off of the input output. Like some LED, some switches on and off. For that purpose, we are using this BSR mode. So you see this only a port C is work. How that port C? So if these 3 bits, so see this B4, and now these 3 bits. See these 3 bits. Based on these 3 bits only. So or you can microverse is only play these 3 bits: B1, B2, B3 bits. So from 0 to the 7, nothing but 8 bits. 8 bits. Now see this. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 out of this 8 bits. So now see this. So if these 3 bits B1, B2, B3 is 0. Okay. Okay. So in this port C, this port C, first bit is nothing but out of port C is also 8 bits. Port C is also the 8 bits. Then this first 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on 8 bits. This first pin is selected. Then if it is equal to the one, second pin is selected. If it is equal to one, third pin, and so on. This is the BSR. You just simply bit set and reset. Simply you can use the some switches operations on and off purposes. So on the type of input output devices is connected to this BSR. Then second is the mode 0, nothing but mode 0 can also call it as a basic input output mode. In this mode, you can connect the any type of the basic devices input output devices. Any type of the basic input output devices. Nothing but you can connect it in this mode. So in this mode, how many ports are available? 3 ports. Nothing but port A is available, port B is available, port C is available. So how many devices you are connected in this one? 3 devices we are going to connect. 3 devices, 3 different devices you are going to connect in this mode. So at a time, while you are working in mode 0, at a time, this 8255 PPA is connected to the 3 different devices. It can operate the 3 different devices at a time. Okay, okay. So okay. Okay, so these 3 different devices, it may be work as a input mode as well as output mode. So out of these 3 different devices, maybe one device is output device, another 2 devices is the input device, or maybe 2 devices are output device and 1 device is input device, or 3 devices are input device, or 3 devices are output device, whatever it is. You are connected to the 3 different devices, but a basic input output devices. In this mode, you are connected to what are the input output devices you are going to connect, and some printer devices, some analog to digital converter, digital to analog converters. Okay, some keyboard as well as some LEDs we are going to connect in this mode. Okay, so what are the features of this mode? Just see this. Whenever you want that one, you want to connect by combining this any of the 2 ports, port B and port C. It will work as a 16-bit configuration as also possible. Whether this input output device is a 16-bit device, and that time you can combine any of the 2 ports, nothing but preferably port A and port B. Okay, so on that time you are also okay as a 16-bit and input output ports. So see this. So 3 ports are available. First one. And what is the second point? Second, what are the second feature of this mode? So any port can be work as input output port, as I said. Then what are output ports are latched. Input ports are not latched. So it may work as a 16-bit device. So all these are selected by writing the program. Yeah. All these are selected at mode 0. Mode 0, for suppose mode 0. I want that mode 0 port A as input port. Then port B as output port. Only I can connect the 2 devices for suppose. How to write the programming to this 8255? You are not going to write the 8255. You are not going to write the any programming. So you just simply write the programming to the CPU. The CPU is given commands to this 8255 PPA. Who can given this command? Read and write control logic. Read and write control logic is can given the command. CPU is given command to this read and write control logic. According to that one, we can connect the port A, then a port B, then a port C. These ports will work. So this CWR, which indicates the either it may be of input port as well as the output. Okay. At the same time, this CWR is also gives the information regarding the it work as a mode 0, mode 1, and mode. As I said, this will work. So now see this diagram. This CWR very much important. So in the examination, they may be asked that write short notes on modes of operation of 8255 PPA. So on the top, you must write this CWR, control word register. Control word register. Yes. If this, you know that CWR is a 8-bit register. This under this 8-bit register, so this is bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, and bit 7. So this bit 7 is equal to the 0. You know that it is equal to the 0. Nothing but it is equal to the 0 BSR mode. Otherwise, it is equal to the 1 input output. Then bit 7 is over. Then what about the remaining? 7 bits? Out of these 7 bits, this B6 and B5 bits, these 2 bits will indicate the group A. You know that this entire RTS is divided into the group A as well as the group B. So B6 and B5 bits will indicate the group A. Nothing but group A modes. Now see this B6 and B5 bit. So mode 0. Now see this mode 1 and mode 2. Group A, mode 0, mode 1. Group A we have the port A, port B pins. Group A we have the group A you have the port A. What is the ports? Group A port A0 to the A7, PC 4 to the 7. Group A. So again this mode group A again 3 different modes: mode 0, mode 1, mode 2. Again group B. Now see this again you have the group B. So this B0 and the B1 will indicate the group B, nothing but now similarly you can draw the structure nothing but the B1 and B0 group B. Simply 0 0 0 1 1 0 again 1 1 again. So mode 0, mode 1, mode 2 again this one. Okay. What about this remaining 3 pins? B2, B3, B4. So B2, B3, B4. Now see this B2. So this B2, B3, B4. Now see this. If this B2 is equal to the, now see this. If this port 2 B2, it may be of either port B mode either 0 or 1 depending upon the B2 bit. So whether B2 bit is 0 or 1, that will indicate the port B mode. If this B3 bit may be of 0 or 1, it indicates the port C upper bit. This B4 bit is indicates the port A bit. Now this this B2, B3, B4 bits also gives the information regarding the modes of port B mode and the port C as well as port A modes. Oh, see, you should now see this again. Group A modes and group B. These are remember and note down group B modes. So mode 0 again. Mode 0, mode 1, then mode 2. These are all equal to 1. There is no operation. Again, these are the group B modes. These are the group A modes. That will indicated by the B0, B1. Group A modes is indicated by the B6 and the B5. Okay. Now, first one we are going to see the 8255 mode 1. These are the basic modes. This is the mode 0 basic IO mode. Now, see the first one. You know that basic IO mode, you are already discussed that one. These are the features of the basic IO mode. Now, see this mode 1. What is this mode 1? The mode 1 you can also call it as stored input mode. Then we are also going to discuss the mode 2. Mode 2 you can also call it as a stored bidirectional mode. Okay, so what is this mode 1? You know that in mode 1 only the ports, 2 ports is working. Only 2 ports is working. So nothing but group A, group B, nothing but the port A 0 to the 7 and port B 0 to the 7 is only working. Then whatever remaining port C, port C is work as a stored signals. Let's see this over stored signals. So in this mode, only two different types of device, input output devices we are going to connect in this mode. Only two input output devices. That's what port A one device and port B one device. Okay, see this. So these are the some silent features of this this device. Okay, so, okay. So each group contains 8-bit data ports and a 4-bit control data port. Whatever, maybe you know that very well. So now see this. Okay. Okay. See this different types. You have the different types of the signals and all. So in the next class, maybe in the next class, we are going to discuss the mode 1 and mode 2 and some examples. What type of input output we are going to connect it, this device we are discussing in the next class. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining today's class.